Acola, he doesn't get match starve. He has moments that he could farm, and he just doesn't. So
True.
We'll see how he decides to play this one around.
It's going to be fun for sure. I mean, this is a run back of winners quarters. We did see MuteAce win this earlier on the winner's side of things 3-0. So that's got to be a lot of confidence for him going into it. Of course, acola, though, I'm sure looking for a measure of retribution, having taken that L early on. Let's see if he's learned a few things since that encounter as we start things off on FD.
Of course, you got to settle into the vibe of playing on day 3 of a major, right? Earlier in the day, maybe acola was a little less warmed up, a little less familiar with the territory. And, of course, the crowd is probably going to be a huge factor. Being so young, being new to international competition, but MuteAce is going to try to thrive off that if he can. Taking a little bit of a beating, but giving one back right there.
I can never tell if the Japan players even get flustered by, like, crowds and stuff. I feel like they're always playing, like, on 10. And if you beat one, you beat them, like, 6, but it always feels like they're playing, if not 10, at least 9.5. You know what I mean?
It's so funny you say that because I remember at Odyssey, that's one of the things I actually asked T, and T was so funny. He was like, well, I can barely understand what anyone's ever saying anyway, so it doesn't matter. T is hilarious, by the way.
Bro, T has jokes. I heard that.
T got jokes.
I heard when, I think it was acola started coming to tournaments, someone from Japan was like, oh, yeah, like, don't have T chaperone him. He's a bad influence.
Yeah, T is so funny. Nothing funny right now, though. If you're a Mute fan, down a stock already. Not too bad, all things considered. But yeah, man, I mean, this is rough, too. I mean, this is back-to-back Steves that MuteAce is having to encounter.
Oh, no. It was so smart until it wasn't. The Peach Bomber bouncing off the wall. Yo, shout out to the Infinite Stall and Melee. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
And I think, Mute only really needed the Peach Bomber once because the second, he broke so many blocks, I think the Parasol would have broken the rest of them, or that last one that was going to hold him from the ledge. But unfortunately, Peach Bombered his way to a lost stock. Now,
I think it's a Stitch Face in hand, though.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the deficit that he has. He has to get this stock in. Mute, I mean, again, can make some pretty crazy combos with the Peach. It's Peach Mishima when Mute's playing. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
Kazuya Peachima. Bouncing off the block again, though. Okay, just keeping it varied on his way back to the stage. And Mute still struggling to find this stock here. I don't know about FD as the first pick. It just seems like acola has so much range to run around, set up his walls, get all those materials, and keep it going.
Yeah, you kind of look at where we ended up, and you wonder, like, this definitely going to favor acola for sure. And you're seeing why, just taking full advantage. Honestly, working on potentially a 3 stock. This is not the kind of confidence builder you want if you're MuteAce for that first game. 3-0'd him in winners, but can't even touch him in losers, getting 3 stock. That is a tough opener.
As I said, man, sometimes Mute, there's a lot of technical inputs you have to do. The hands could be, a little gassed right now.
That's fair. It can get exhausted over the span of a long bracket like
but
this.
But at the same time, too, like, hands aside,
yeah,
playing this many Steves in a row has got to be exhausting, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. That has got to be exhausting.
That's the current meta we're in.
Yeah.
Got to get used to it, man. There's a lot of talented Steves out there, and, the 2 best ones just happen to be in the top 4 right now. Mute. And everywhere you turn right now, it's just block man looking at you.
Exactly, man. And you know what your reward is for beating this Steve? Congratulations, bro. You got to fight another Steve in grand finals. So I'm sure that's a little bit daunting of a task for him. But Mute, obviously very seasoned competitor. Even when he was super young, like 16, 17, was doing it big at Smash 4. So he knows he's got to get through some top-tier characters, some DLC on the way. He wouldn't have won so many tournaments back in the day in that fashion if he wasn't prepared for Bayos and Clouds, right? So this is just a new iteration of that.
Wait a minute. The movement right here from MuteAce. I mean, definitely don't feel like the hand slowed down, but hasn't been able to get any crazy combos here. Quick 33 just off of that. See if he can turn this into something. Wow. Why were you holding out? What? He almost died of that. I mean, he must have known. Like, that was definitely survival DI somehow, or combo DI that actually turned to survival DI. He just had enough to not go past that blast zone. But wow, Mute really hold it down here on this second game. Only 15 now. That was off of get-up attack. He was sitting pretty before that.
Looks like he needed that first game maybe to just wake up a little bit or have a hot start instead of letting this lead from acola snowball.
Yeah.
Now he's got a real chance at taking this one, but a lot of Smash still left to be played.
Yep. Okay.
Maybe see that diamond weapon come in and turn the tides already, or just come back on the next few stocks.
Mute looking for that jump off the ledge right there, and yep, the block's gonna hold him down.
Yeah, these blocks.
The block's still holding it down, man.
Just continuing to keep acola in this. Feels like 3 times already that stock should have been taken out, but great block placement. But no, sir, not that time. MuteAce waking up the crowd a little bit and getting that first stock off. Let's go.
Okay, doesn't get the spike hit right there, but still, Mute getting a nice little extra credit right here. Now look at this, 62%. He's looking good. He's already lapped him, but luckily Acola's going to get that back throw to go ahead and take that back.
Yeah, I feel like when you take that early stock, it doesn't matter unless you start building up the damage on your opponent's next one. Mute doing just that. And if he can continue this pace, he's looking good to even up the set. Okay, another forward air out of minecart. That was his calling card in the winner set.
Ooh.
Oh, dang.
Okay, blocking the wave. Doesn't want to try to go for that back air just yet. So Mute might actually have to start going a little more vertical with these kills. You know, looking for up smash and up airs and stuff like that. Because every time he goes for back airs and forward airs, it seems like the blocks are always ready. Another stitch. This man's luck has been insane today.
What is that? His fourth, fifth one on stream, just an hour block alone.
I think, and he's got 2 bombs too. So like, it's just 2 bombs, probably like 2 or 3 Saturns. Like, yeah, it's been looking good for him.
This dude is too blessed right now. Oh, and the back air, okay. Steve hanging on just barely. Acola's going to drift to center with the air dodge. Minecart just creating some kind of a threat on the floor. But it's not enough to get a stock off MuteAce. It's barely enough to keep himself alive.
Wow, that pressure right there, MuteAce hitting the first hit of up air, and then immediately after that, the neutral air. It's looking good for him. I think Peach, she can kill with, what, back throw? Is it back throw?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, not gonna. Well, probably not anymore. I mean, maybe, but he's not even looking for it. Look at the shield pressure right there. Double nair.
That's a lot right there. Watch your shield. Watch your stock. In danger right now. Still keeping that stock intact just barely. This is a great situation for Mute. Has really turned it up in this game number 2. And that's hard to do after getting 3 stock, but love the bounce back.
Okay,
we
there
are
we go.
seeing, and look at that. Nair getting the job done. 1 stock away, guys, from this being an even game.
I really like how Mute's trying to use the down throw from the air on Acola's up Bs, right? He tried that a lot against Onin too. It paid off a couple times. Not so far in this set, but still, just having that presence of mind. Don't let Steve recover for free.
Yeah. We got the dot eye in hand right here, trying to preserve that. One of the better stitches, or one of the better turnips to use. Here we go.
Yeah, I think it's actually the second strongest one, right? Behind the stitch.
Yeah. So, oh. Try to get the scoop. Oh. All right, and Oni, or Acola, keeping it pretty simple right there when he goes for just the up tilt back air. Not going to try to get any extra extension off that.
Wow.
Just free damage, 103 right now.
I think Mute stuffed out the startup of Anvil right there with his neutral air. Good presence of mind. You can swing back on that. It's not as easy as, say, like Rob's Nair.
Yeah.
But there's still some startup to that move. So if you can reach, go for it. Oh my God, it's so tense. I feel it.
It is.
The whole room, us here on commentary, we're just waiting to see if MuteAce can pull this one off or if Acola is going to rip the rug out from underneath his feet.
If it gets the final stock, it's definitely very questionable how it could very well end. You're going to have to clutch it out, but really on the verge of just getting this thing done with a 2 stock right there. But the mine card going to knock out that stock.
All right, got to be
Look
great.
at that threat right there.
Yep.
Just waiting, yeah, baiting out that roll. Great decision making from Mute.
Wow. Only one resource left here. It's going to be it's minecart or it's Anvil.
Another
be the
stitch,
minecart.
bro. Yo, can we get the counter on that? How many stitches, how many, like, best case scenario items MuteAce has pulled out?
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder if Mute just knows something the rest of us don't. Like, you know
Right,
what I mean?
right. Like how the Game & Watches and Melee like could manipulate it a little bit.
It's crazy, man. But either way, Mute getting the job done, stitch or not, that's going to bring us to a tied-up contest going into game number 3.
Yeah, I'm about to find out that stitches are like guaranteed, like diamonds. After a certain amount of money, you're
Right.
guaranteed getting it. Like after a certain amount of picks, I'm definitely guaranteed to get me a nice pull. So, all right, so we're 1-1 now. I mean, what a bounce back right there from MuteAce, getting 3 stock in that first game and immediately being able to take it to a different stage.
Yep.
Kind of handily won that entire match. He was pretty much ahead the entire time. So yeah.
Yeah, that resilience, man, that's the mark of a true top player. If you
Agreed.
get cooked in one of those games, doesn't matter. Just come back and keep doing your thing. Pretend it never happened.
Yeah, I've always said having a short memory in Smash can be very beneficial to you, and I think that's kind of the case for MuteAce going into game number 2, and it definitely panned out really well. So let's see what the third one has in store. Honestly, feel like I've seen like just this Peach Steven matchup so much. Low-key becoming one of my favorites, man. I'm just going to throw it out there.
Yeah, I feel like
hate me,
Steve's
chat.
not all that bad to watch, honestly.
It's not. It's
There's-
fun. There's some good interactions between the two. Like I like the pacing as well. It's cool.
We've been talking about how Peach is one of these super high APM and technically demanding characters. I think the same could be said for Steve. There's so much creativity, such a high ceiling with him. And I could see my hands hurting if I tried playing this guy, but that might just be because I'm almost 30.
That is a very fair point to make as well. I mean, we're back here on FD. This is the stage right now. We're at 3 stock, in fact, where game number 1 did take place. So Obviously, Mute, the way he has responded, the way he's playing right now, I don't think history will be repeating itself in that regard. Has barely even been touched. Meanwhile, acola well into those triple digits and trying to slow the bleeding.
Oh, right. Almost got something started, but not quite. Stuck at the ledge. Yup.
This song is a banger.
Yo, by the way, yes, I totally agree. I saw people hating on it on Twitter one day. I'm like,
I can't tell you that.
You guys are tripping.
Ooh! Look at that, finally!
Ah! Wait, what? What did it hit? Did it hit Steve's air dodge? That's crazy. It activated on the invincible character.
That's a thing.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened right there. I don't know. I've seen it happen with like Raptor Boost where it hits right on a spot dodge or something.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Interesting.
I don't know. Weird hit detection for sure.
Yeah, either way, I mean, you know, that combo starter right there, those are those big time combos you're going to see Mute looking for a lot. And especially, you know, you have the space on a stage like FD. It's going to kind of yield itself to an advantage. And again, you see the nair right there. Point that out, Max. Able to beat out those anvil startups.
Yeah, if he stays aggressive like that, I mean, he's really covering Acola's panic options out of disadvantage. I feel like you hit a Steve up and to the side, it's always minecart. You hit him straight up, it's always anvil.
Right.
And reading those player habits, those tendencies, paying off in spades for Mute.
Oh, okay, a little back air action going to hit right here, Mute. Man, what a way to turn this thing all the way around, but just going to get sat on really quickly right there with the anvil. But still, I mean, Mute absolutely going insane here in this third game.
Oh, wow. Hit in the tippy toes right there with the up tilt. Acola so good at these anti-airs, and really that's just one of Steve's strongest suits. Oh, no way! Speed Racer in the building.
Literally out of nowhere, he blinked. You might have missed it, and I think MuteAce might have been caught blinking right there because just like that, we are on even footing, and acola just dominating, dictating the pace, and making what could be an insane comeback on the verge of getting 3 stock, guys, and now anybody's game.
I was ready to say, man, any % comeback right now. Jeez, like this guy's back into the game immediately. So 77 to 62 is actually, okay, just slightly behind, but we're going to get a nice grab. Oh, I like the idea, though. If he attacked, that was it. If he attacked, that was actually it. So back.
I thought he might have just gone for up
These
throw.
block interactions are weird.
Bro, that's one of the weirdest things about fighting Steve. I actually meant to say it in the riddle set. One of the most underrated things about fighting this character is how you have to modify your on-hit game to deal with the blocks. He can protect himself so well. No way. No way! With the good DI and everything.
That is a heartbreaker. If you're Mute, that is a heartbreaker. Full control, and you just see it slip away from you hit by hit.
Oh, man. Little hard to watch for sure, but
this will test composure right now, though. This will test a lot of composure from Mute. You know, seemingly having that well in hand, but it certainly did not end how it started.
He had so much momentum, such a huge lead, but all it took was really that second stock. I'd say even more so than the good combo he put together at the beginning of the last one. Wait, oh, nah. You are trolling if you whip out the TK now.
For the fans.
Yeah, just give him one. You're up 2-1. You can afford it. All right, well, you know what? I think there's still potential to see some more of Acola's characters if he makes it to grand finals and Onan starts whooping him and Steve did him.
You never know. That Luigi, I saw that Luigi once, man. I didn't need to see it twice. It was nice.
Oh, okay. Not going to get that third neutral layer there to kind of extend that combo, but okay.
Dash
there.
Okay, it's looking so good for Mute, just barely shy of the kill. And wow, I think if he had committed to the forward air, it would have worked.
All right, 110% unanswered right now. Finally, those 7% going to get tacked on, but that is nothing. When you look on the other side, acola really feeling the hits right. 30 seconds into this, and that stock already well in danger.
Trying to scoop him with the up air, but acola back to the center, just mining, crafting, doing his thing.
This is terrifying. Oh, that's I don't know, bro. This MuteAce right now is unleashing again.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's not over till it's over. You know, we saw that from last game. MuteAce was on the verge of a 3-stock stuff. Somehow did not get that one back throw. Not going to be enough, but man, look at the damage he's been able to add up. I mean, anything should be able to take a stock from here.
I feel like Mute has found so many of these grabs. It's super high %, but not near the edge of the stage enough for the back throw to kill. Yeah, he's trying to keep it fresh. This time, 202%. I feel like from most positions, it'll actually get the job done. But you also just gave Steve a full tank of rage to work with. Ah, there we go. Cutting it off early.
Okay. Well, I mean, it took him 202 before the hit to actually get that. And he's only taking 65, so I mean, Mute definitely putting the damage up. But, you know, acola and Steve really can stand wild stock right here, right now.
Putting those walls up, or those ceilings more appropriately. Trying to drop an anvil on a roll from the ledge or something. Not sure what he's looking for, but acola still with a lot of fight left in him. Pretty high percent on Mute. He can take care of him with a good back air.
Oh. Okay, gonna make it out of there. Like that, yeah, Mute tagging him real quick with that turnip, but step back real quick.
Yeah, all these little hits still starting to really add up, 51%. Look at that. Mute just trying to attract him down. Yep, that platform, not going to find any safe haven. Got to create your own. Mute just knocking him down. Turnip in hand, just being a bully.
Peach's Fair is so good against the block walls, too. A lot of people were talking about Pokemon Trainer because Ivysaur can do the same thing, right? Just one shot the blocks in a very wide range with forward air. Good to see Mute making use of that. Oh!
Getting the time to do the charge, too. That was awesome.
Definitely a good punish. Okay.
Let's see. He's got this turnip in hand, trying to play from a little bit far away. Wow, and actually clanking the anvil out. Extra risky to get that close to it, but Mute, he's staying so aggressive, trying to snuff out these options at a disadvantage, and it's been working pretty well.
Man, okay. Puts some pressure on him real quick. The back air is going to find the mark, but...
Oh, man. Oh, the anvil getting in the way and everything. Yeah, he's just going to break it with Peach Bomber this time. Oh, look at those empty floats. Mute's mind games are crazy. He finds so many grabs off that. Whoa, messing up the footstool dare. Okay, Mute alive and kills Acola's second stock as well.
All right, so as much as I want to say we're definitely going to a game number 5, we've seen this comeback come to fruition before for acola already in this set. Can he do it again and close it out in 4? Got some nice combinations to do that. 78%, that's pretty damn good.
I don't know what you're talking about, Phil. I got a short memory.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. See if that will be the case. It'll be enough for MuteAce.
Oh, okay. Still gets the tech chase, though.
Ooh.
There's a good amount of extra credit here. If I'm Mute, I'm feeling pretty good about this one. But, again, it happened before. Will he do it again? I don't know. Oh, the minecart, so scary, man. Especially with that gold bar. You can empower that and make it go super fast.
That boy is moving, too, man. But, yeah, still, you know, we're at the, kind of like the same situation as last game where you can see, you know, acola is behind. But we've seen what he can do with, you know, with one stock. I mean, was able to take that whole thing back with just one, and he's got the resources for it. Well, not the resources as far as like his bar, but he definitely has a lot of diamond, and still has a gold left as well.
Very eager to see if acola could get the stock off exactly what is going to happen and what could be. Going super low, acola, no stranger to getting low down there. Oh my goodness, the evasion though from MuteAce.
Yeah, I'm surprised that nobody lost the stock
I'm telling you, bro, even under duress, keeping it intact and those blocks helping MuteAce yet again survive.
Oh,
this is wild.
I thought he could have just thrown the turnip out of shield right there. Maybe get him off his back, even if it didn't turn into anything too big. Oh, wow, air dodges through the up smash. Okay, MuteAce one edge guard away from taking this. He's in position. acola just going to roll into the center, okay. Oh, my God, untechable from that far away, too.
It's scary. It's this. I mean, I'm telling you, man. You know, we saw the same thing. He's got way more damage this time around, but you know, you know that Steve can do a lot off just one up tilt. Back air. Just gonna go ahead and push him away, but
oh no, the drag down.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah, I was like, if he was on the ground already, that was gonna be a lot. Whoa!
Got him, taking advantage of the block betrayal, catching acola bouncing off his own, and then sending him all the way to the right side into the blast zone. That's gonna send us guys into a game number 5 between these two. Some real classics they are putting up right now from their winner's set all the way to the loser's run. Not disappointing at all.
I better hear everybody from the southeast in the crowd getting loud for Mute. Lend him your energy, guys. It's the one last stand.
He needs it. It's going to be the game of games. See, I like Mute's game face, though. Still very much so engaged. Can't really see acola because he's got the mask on. No problem with that, but I do like that game face for Mute, staying very engaged, very encouraged, and honestly just one game away from doing it again, repeating that success he found in winner's bracket.
You can tell Mute is playing his heart out, man. acola looks barely phased by anything that ever happens to him.
He's really stoic in his play, right?
Yeah.
He's got one of those he's kind of like Riddles. Like, they're very stoic in their play.
You know,
don't give up too much emotion.
You know, 2 players that reminds me of. One is Onin, who we already remarked on, just having phenomenal mental. But the other one, at such a young age too, MKLeo. I think it is so impressive when these younger players don't get caught up in the spaghetti, you know, trying to prove something out here or maybe just losing sight of their goals in the middle of a match. This man is just laser focused and reaping the rewards so far, up about 50%. Wow, the crazy ledge trap with the down smash. Oh, what do you even do against this? Oh, so creative from Mute.
Now remember, you know, he tried that a while back, but he ended up, you know, double Peach Bomber in, and that kind of messed him up. But this time around, was able to do it. But Mute kind of hurting right now. You know, 102 to this 53. That was how he lost the game before this. So luckily he was able to hold that shield twice. But acola just really going back on his mining tip. You know, he's really just been like, all right, I'm gonna keep as many resources as possible. And this is scary. Look how much iron he has.
Something I gotta point out is that Mute has allowed 3 games to be played on Final Destination. The first one, the third one, and now the 5th.
It's kind of wild. I just no worries about this stage. Like, just, you know, feels like I play it just as well as acola does. Oh my goodness, but losing that first stock. And a pretty fair deficit he does find himself in. Again, this is for all the marbles right now. This is for a trip into grand finals.
Mute, the lone warrior, sparing the audience from a Steve Ditto. But you know what? I think it's got to happen. At some point, we had 8 Steves in top 64. It's only fitting that they do meet in the grand finals. Still, though, 2 stocks remaining for Mute to prevent that. Let's see what he can do.
All right. Okay, nice. Actually gets through the anvil as well.
Oh,
and
that's
that,
yeah, great catch on that forward air.
Very much
I think
still
that's
alive.
really where like Mute has really been kind of shining, where he can. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Mute has really been shining on how much free damage he's been able to get off the side. With, you know, if it's just a turnip toss or a forward air or a back air, you know, he's definitely been getting, I won't say a full edge guard, but he's been getting enough to like, hey, this is scary. You know, you may have to recover a little differently so you can avoid some damage. Ooh, neutral air.
Mute having to modify his combo yet again just because of that block being there. Even the single one, it's enough to interrupt a bunch of stuff. Wow, he slipped under that turnip. Are you kidding me?
Wow, just run up dash attack. I'm doing it.
Got the turnip in hand. It's getting pretty scary for acola here. 115% now. Okay, forward air will take care of you, of course, without the protection of a custom ceiling.
Oh, man. Great position if you're MuteAce to be in. Rallied back again. It's kind of just been the story of this set for a lot of these wins for MuteAce, coming from behind to get the dub.
Oh my God, elevator down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, stop at every floor, but I'm definitely going to drop immediately, so. But still, you know,
I'll take the stairs.
I like the way this game is developing. 143.
Shaw's Austin Powers, bro.
Can we get the back air? He's setting up the blocks behind him, so he at least gets the tech going. Oh, but can't tech that. A little too far in. Wow, I can't believe.
Yeah, I was going to say, still able to survive that is crazy. And what a parry to create a good opening. Some damage and some ability to get some more materials on deck. acola getting pretty much everything they're looking for at the moment.
Peach never deserved those nerfs, bro. Peach never deserved those nerfs.
Up. Yeah, right? Yeah, that should have stayed, man. We would have seen him be last stock without this 60 damage on Mute. All that said, acola mining behind some very strong walls. Oh, and some strong combos coming out as well. But going to get swatted by that rising up air. Staying aggressive, even with this lead.
Oh.
No way.
I think we're, oh no, acola, wow. Coming out of his seat.
Wow.
Celebrating that victory over MuteAce, avenging the loss he took in the winner's side in a very close game number 5, and a couple Steve chants from the crowd let him know their appreciation for
I think I saw a
acola.
tweet from Eastham earlier today that said acola never loses to the same opponent twice, and that's becoming actual factuals right now.
Damn,
Not allowing it to happen again, but looks like he will be going up against Onan in a Steve Ditto at the end. Remember, Onan did not have the greatest Steve Ditto against him last time, so Onan's got to come to the table with something fresh, something new this time around.
Was that losers finals at Ludwig's?
I think so.
I think
No,
Onan got
it
third,
was,
right?
no,
Losers
it wasn't. It's semis, I think, because I think, didn't Karama get third?
Oh, yes,
right,
you're
right.
right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it had to be semis.
Okay.
Man, well, now they meet in grand finals, but Onan coming on the winner's side of things, akola's going to have to beat him twice. So there's plenty of time for him to adapt in response to that as well. I don't know, man. I feel like Onan has been doing really well against the field. He beat MuteAce in winners finals as well when acola lost the first encounter. But now he's got to fight what might be a little bit of a bracket demon for him.
It's going to be a tough one for sure. I mean, if ever there was a chance to, kind of like avenge what happened in a pretty dominating fashion, it'll be here in grand finals, literally the following weekend, right? That's got to feel good. But the two best Steves find themselves both in position to take this tournament. It really is anybody's game. I couldn't tell you who's going to win it, but I'm going to enjoy getting there.
Yeah. So I see my boy Rod on stage. Probably going to be ready to take this one soon. But like, yeah, it's just wow, what a way this tournament shaped out, you know. We had 8 Steves, top 64, you said?
Yep.
And now the final 2. And honestly, the biggest 2, too. I mean, these guys have been slapping up for a bit. I mean, you still got to shout out to the other Steves, you know, Yanni, Jake, and all that. But, like, Onan and Acola have really just been, like, kind of the top of their class for their Steves right now. So, man.
That's facts, man. All right, we're going to throw it over to Rod. He's going to intro the grand finals, and then we're going to get